Okay, what I want to talk about in this segment is a more advanced strategy. Let's say you're a real estate agent and you're being contacted by wholesalers. You want to work with wholesalers. You know that it can work. You see how it can work. And by the way, I will tell you, I'm an investor and I also am a broker. A lot of brokers don't like wholesaling. In fact, a lot of states are writing legislation to stop wholesaling. The thing is, as entrepreneurs, we always come up with some other way to make something happen. We just build a better mousetrap, okay? So what I want to do right now is talk about what does this look like if you're an agent, okay? So let's go flip another page or start over again. So we got, A, B, and C. Remember the seller, right? The wholesaler, and the end user, right? Abel, Baker, Charlie. We'll call her B for Beatrice, okay? We talked about the basic wholesale transaction before. The wholesaler gets a property in a contract, sells the contract to this end user, who then comes along and buys the property. But here's what I want to show you. Let's say you're an investor agent. You're an investor agent, been trained to work with investors, all right? D for Debbie, all right? Now what D does is, she approaches B, the wholesaler, and says, look, I see you're wholesaling. I know you're going to eventually run out of time. What if I could take some of the load off your shoulders and I go find you the properties, okay? Does a wholesaler really care what the cost of a property is when you're actually selling the contract? I mean, to a degree they do. What they're looking for is the spread. How much money can they make on this assignment fee? That's the most important thing, okay? So really this over here is the cost of it is a secondary factor. This is primary, that's secondary. So what this great agent does is, the investor agent goes out and finds the property and gets it listed. We'll call this listing number 1. So she gets a listing contract on here. The wholesaler still gets the property in a contract, okay, and theoretically still sells the contract to the end user, who eventually comes and buys the property. Now, if D is having a really good day, she will also find the end user buyer, okay? And she'll tell the wholesaler, so look, you're doing great. Now you're flipping more properties, you're assigning more properties, wholesaling more properties, because I'm helping you find more properties. Now you don't have time to find the buyers. What if I go find the buyer for you? Do you really care where the buyer comes from, as long as they pay you that assignment fee? Most sane people would say, no, I really don't care, as long as I make my assignment fee. That's the primary concern right there. So in this case, the agent just earned a second commission. She's got the listing commission, the buyer's commission, but it's not done there. She also gets the wholesaler under what's called a marketing agreement. Let's just put ME. And for a fee, she will go find the seller and the buyer for the wholesaler, okay, for a fee. You can't charge a commission to the wholesaler because they never actually have ownership of the property. The only way you can collect a commission as an agent is from the owner, anybody who owns the property, okay? But let's say this is only $1,000, right? $1,000. The reality is this agent just got paid 3 times. A listing commission, a buyer commission, and now a marketing fee per property, by the way. Now, let's say this buyer, the end user, is a flipper who's going to sell the property, put it back on the market. Well, D, being the brilliant agent that she is, knows this. All right, and she's going to put in her agreement with this person language to protect her, number 1, on the initial assignment, so she still acts as buyer's agent. Number 2 is, if this person puts that property back on the market, she gets to list it again for a second listing commission. And if she's having a really good day, the ultimate end user is going to live in the house to buy it, to live in it, right? E for Ernie, okay? She also gets that buyer commission. So now she gets 1, 2, 3, 4 commissions, 2 listing sides, 2 buy sides, and a marketing fee. She gets paid 5 times on that wholesale deal, okay? And if you're wondering why this works, it works because of time versus money. This person starts to have more money, runs out of time, all right? These people just want a good deal, right? These people just want to sell, and the agent's doing exactly what agents should do, is bring them all together and earn all those commissions. The whole cylinder up here the whole time is earning the assignment fees. Okay, now, hope you like that advanced little strategy there. So hang on to your seats because we got more to show you. Stay tuned for the next video. We'll see you then and there. Meantime, take care. God bless.